Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the DRich Show, where we talk anything and everything crypto. Now, here's your host, DRich.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the DRich Show. This is DRich, and today it's Monday, April 11th, 2022. Happy Monday, folks. I hope that you guys are well and that this video, like every other video, finds you all in good health, good spirits, and good energy. Most definitely, I hope you guys had an outstanding weekend and you guys were able to do something fun, new, and exciting. So for me, this week was a great weekend. I was able to get on the train ride here in Nashville to go to a mile-long yard sale. Yep, you heard that right. We got on the train to go to a mile-long yard sale. I think it's in Watertown or something like that here in Nashville, way east Nashville. It was a good time because it allowed me to go and see other folks out there selling their belongings to folks who are looking for treasures or something different or whatnot. And for me, one man's trash is another man's treasure. And for me, as a collector of many sorts, I was able to come away with some cool little things. First, I had got some Indian nickels, which were, cool. I mean, in the 30s, 1936, 37, 35, things like that. I got some of those, and I was able to pick up some milk caps, Michael Jordan milk caps, and it was just by coincidence that I ran into these things, and I was able to get those. Those were never open, and the guy gave me a sweet deal, so I picked those up, and as a collector, I will just hold on to them. Now knowing that Michael Jordan is on the XRPL with his NFTs, it will behoove me to hold on to those. Anyway, folks, thank you guys for tuning into the channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, that like button on the way in. And on today's video, we're going to be talking about the asset-backed, gold-backed cryptocurrency, and we're going to be talking about Brics, which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. We're going to be talking about that and the gold standard as we are starting to see this, come onto the scene and things like that. So stick around for that. We'll get into it. We'll get that information out to you today on today's video. Otherwise, folks, again, always appreciate you guys for tuning into the channel, and I appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Thank you for all of that. So I want to make sure you guys are well acknowledged with that off the top. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get into today's video. And if you want, you can stick around for today's CoinMarketCap at the end of the video before we head out for today. So anyway, here we go. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, folks. So I wanted to start right here because on the channel, we always talk about goals. We always talk about, sustainability and longevity, things like that, perseverance, patience. This picture right here is of my ledger. Okay. It's just a short view of what my ledger actually really looks like today. What I wanted to point out here, folks, is in the beginning when I first got into crypto back in 2018, the first monies that I sent to my ledger was some XRP. Okay, and that was back on my birthday, June 23rd, 2018, which was almost 4 years ago. I've been investing in crypto for longer than 4 years. Early March, April. Okay, right after the bull run there. I got into crypto heavily, all right, and began to go on my journey. And from today, we are here, okay, and sometimes you got to stick it out. Sometimes, through the good times, the bad times, or just horrible times, you want to be able to stick it out and maintain your opportunities, because those opportunities, it just takes some time, okay. And I want to show this. Just to show you folks where we started here with investing in cryptocurrency. I want to show that, get that to you folks, so you can understand that wherever you start, okay, it's not the start, it's where you are headed, where you are going. What is your vision? How long do you think that you're going to take there? Again, it's going to be 4 years now. This coming June. I will be 47 years old. I'm already claiming that I'm 46. We just bypassed 46. And for you guys that know, the reason why we're passing 46 is because 46 just ain't doing too well. So anyway, just wanted to point that there for you folks so you could see it for yourselves and understand that it is a journey. Okay, it is a long marathon, and we want to point that out. So continue to hold your bags, continue to do the best you can, and continue to accumulate and acquire. All right. So anyway, before we get started, I wanted to go here on Apmex.com, since we'll be talking about precious metals, gold, things like that. I just wanted to make sure you are aware that this website here is American Precious Metal Exchange. And we're going to look at the gold price, which is $19.60.80 per ounce, and $25.37 an ounce for silver. And the reason why I'm pointing these out is when you start seeing these have volatility and these start hitting over $2,000, $26, $27, and then you start seeing it go down because they don't want you to keep your eyeballs on it. They don't want you to see these markets move, because this is real money, folks. You got platinum at $9.98 and palladium at $24.92. So again, do your due diligence. You got some of these things here for you to go through. Budget silver bars, silver rounds, copper. Copper is going to be huge later on as well. Okay, so I would encourage you to get some copper. They're like $2 per ounce, and loading it up will pay off later. So anyway, you got the Doge while there. I do have one of those here in the safe, and I'm going to continue to get my precious metals up because I do believe that it will hold value. So anyway, this is coming from newsbitcoin.com. Demand for gold-backed tokens brings premiums as precious metals value jump. And this was February 19, 2022, when we seen a little run up on the prices of gold and silver and things like that, and other precious metals, okay, because of the thing that's going on in Ukraine. This is a lot to do with that, and usually when those volatility things happen in the market, you got war or some things going on, these things will happen. So again, gold shines during economic uncertainty, and this will allow you to know that you're on point. The world's economy has been shaky, and many are blaming the turmoil between Russia and Ukraine and the possibility of war. This has caused equities markets to drop this past week and the closing bell on Friday. All three of the top indices remain in the red. NASDAQ closed at a negative 168, the Dow negative 232, and the New York Stock Exchange was down negative 99. So again, when you start seeing the volatility in the market, keep your eye on gold and silver. That is a huge indicator of things to come. There's going to be a tokenized gold market cap swell. Specific gold tokens see premiums over spot. All right, so here is some of those tokens. You got DRich Gold, Pax Gold, Tether Gold, Perth Mint Gold token. These are digital assets. Pax is, I believe on Binance.us. So if you want to get that, and it kind of runs similar to the actual price of gold. So if you are looking at it in that perspective, when that moves, that will move as well. So anything that is backed by precious metals, or said to be backed by precious metals, what you want to do is just kind of see if they mirror one another. There's X Gold on BitTrue. There's also X Silver, and I do believe those will be huge when those times come for them to become available. But I know that X Gold is available. It's gold as the ticker. Just go and look at that wick. I've showed you before on BitTrue. Look up gold, look up the wick, and then you come to your own conclusions. Use discernment when it comes to investment. This is never investment advice. I'm not an investment advisor. I just look at things from a whole different point of view. When it comes to stabilizing the markets, making sure that these folks who are using the money not to launder it, to manipulate it, to suppress it and things like that. And we've talked about it when it comes to these banks having the need for gold, and if they don't have the gold, they will go out of business. So anyway, emergency-europe.com, asset-backed tokens preferable to cryptocurrencies, says Russian billionaire. And this was February 8th, 2022. Tokens allow investors to freely transfer ownership via the marketplace without having to physically transport the commodity. Tokens guaranteed by physical assets are safer bet than volatile high-risk cryptocurrencies, according to Vladimir Potanin, the key shareholder of Russian mining giant Nornickel. Last week, the Russian division of Apmex, a blockchain-based token marketplace, is in which Potanin has invested, receive a license from the country's monetary authorities. Unlike some cryptocurrencies, platforms like Apmex offer consumers high quality and secure digital goods and may squeeze unreliable products out from the market. Okay, Apmex is designed for trade in asset-backed coins or tokens, giving the investors global access to commodity markets, but without the need to be bothered with customary delays and logistical challenges. Tokens also allows investors to freely transfer the ownership via the marketplace, and again, without to have the physical commodity to transport. And here you can read a little bit more about digital contracts. Cryptocurrency is the de facto and uncontrolled monetary emission, while tokens represent digital contracts for a product or service. And with blockchain technology helping track and verify every transaction or change, metal coins were replaced by paper money, and then transaction became cashless. Digital financial assets are just the next stage. So again, folks, get ready for all of this to change. Okay, kind of wrap your mind around it. You know, sometimes if we've never experienced it personally, it's going to be hard for us to kind of like realize that this is happening because we've never seen it before. Okay, and we don't know how it's going to play out, but I'm assuring you, I'm assuring myself that gold, silver, precious metals, like commodities, asset-backed type of tokens will be huge in the crypto space. So look for those if you can find those, and always do your due diligence when it comes to that. Here, this is coming from spglobal.com. Indonesia eyes greater financial inclusions with gold-based blockchain system. So it's starting to pick up and ramp up. So if you guys have been paying attention to the news, you're going to start seeing this ramp up, okay? Because they want gold, and a lot of the central bankers, they don't like it, okay? So when these folks start doing their own, okay, and this was back in 2021, May of 2021, so we are almost a year that this article has been put out. The Indonesian government's plan to launch a blockchain-based precious metals backed payments and savings platform outside of the banking system will likely drive financial inclusion to further a country where about 51% of the adults are over 95 million citizens are unbanked. We talk about the banked, underbanked, unbanked, those folks who will need that to have inclusion. These things are happening, whether we believe it or not. POSGO, supported by the country's National Sharia Council, offers digital access to gold and is touted as the first Islamic mobile ecosystem business in Indonesia. The supply of physical gold, which the developers believe will likely attract most volume due to affinity among the locals, come from Kinesis, partner and founder allocated bullion exchange and an online trading platform. And Kinesis and PT POS are building a vault who store physical gold inside the country, and Kinesis CEO Thomas Coughlin also heads the allocated bullion exchange. So again, we've talked about it. Gold-backed fintech in Asia. You can read that there. Trust matters, and it does matter because we want a monetary system or a financial system where we all have inclusion, whether you're here in the United States, whether you are in the another country, Indonesia, whether it be China, Asia, wherever it might be, we want financial inclusion, and we know that gold will always keep its value. And this is why, why Basel 3, Basel 4, possibly Basel 5 is important, okay, when it comes to that, because when you set a price on the gold, then that's kind of where we are. And I would imagine if there is an cryptocurrency backed by gold, it will resemble or reflect the price. So if you are just hypothetically, let's just say XRP is gold. Right now, the gold price for XRP, if it was just that, let's go ahead and look at it. You're talking about $1,900, $1,960, right? Okay, and if it was XLM silver, $25.37. That's just the way I look at it, and I'm pretty sure the valuation will be much higher based on the debt. Okay, and doing the reevaluation of all currencies and making sure that those happen. Okay, so anyway, this is coming from pymnts.com, payments.com, I guess. Russia turns to Brics for sanctions relief and payment systems. And this was a couple of days ago, which was today. It was posted today on the 22nd, April 11, 2022. As Russia is still under the thumb of Western sanctions, it's called for Brics group of emergency economies, which is again Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, to extend the use of national currencies as well as integrate payment systems reader rights. The sanctions have cut Russia off from the global system, as well as from almost half its gold, along with foreign exchange reserve that were at around 606 billion as of early April. All right, Finance Minister, and I won't even say the last name, said at a meeting with the Brics that the global economic situation had worsened substantially because of the sanctions. He added that the sanctions have also destroyed the foundation of the existing international monetary and financial system based on the U.S. dollar. As we know, dollar is the currency, world reserve currency. You got, your petrodollar. You got all of those things have been, they've been dismantled, in my opinion, and we are witnessing the collapse of the dollar. Okay, said Silanov said that the crisis is man-made and that the BRICS countries have the resources to help curb the consequences for both their own economies as well as the global economy as a whole. And I do believe, as you've seen the sanctions being put on Russia, the rupee, okay, has surpassed its value. So as you can see, when you go to the gold standard, as Russia had announced, and we're going to be talking about that here right now. A note on the new Russian gold standard, this was April 8th, okay, and on April 1st, Putin said that he would not accept any other dollars or anything like that, and they will be implementing the system. So it is live, okay, and I'm not sure if it has anything to do with any markets right now, but there's going to be a lot of turmoil, volatility, okay. Here's a little summary. Okay, on March 25th, 2022, the Bank of Russia announced that it would set a fixed price for gold purchases made with rubles beginning March 28th through June 30th. London markets have refused to accept Russian bullion for some weeks now, and despite the clamor of incorrect headlines regarding Russian embrace of gold, it remains a positive step. All right, so you can remember, you can read the rest of this. I won't read all of it. The point of the matter is that gold, and for Russia being taken off the world economy, people think that it's a bad thing. Okay, Russia is one of the only few countries that do not have a Rothschild central banking system in their country. Okay, so when these folks begin to do this, they're going to start blaming them, just like they did Gaddafi. That's why they did that to some of the other folks. Who was it? The dude from Iran, Iraq, I think. Saddam Hussein, when he wanted to do his own thing, Gaddafi wanted to do his own thing, and I do think there was one other person that wanted to do it, and you see how that turned out for him. So what I would say is, when you start seeing these folks here blaming other folks, trying to criminalize them and make them feel like, or make them look like they are the bad guy. We've dealt with that, okay, with how people looked at Trump. Okay, I'm saying this is because when these folks started doing all of that, you have to like think to yourself, like, where is all of this coming from, where it never came from before? Okay, and they always want to put an ugly light on you and make you look bad. But you know what? Here we know, if we look at the truth, find the truth and seek the truth, we're going to know it. And when it comes to gold, that's just where we need to be. Gold back, asset back, precious metals across the board. Then we're going to have financial inclusion and all of those things. So I applaud them for what they're doing. And a lot of people might not like what I'm about to say when it comes to this war with Ukraine. But what they are doing, they are actually getting rid of all of the ugliness, the Satanist and the Nazism and all of that crap there. And if you don't see it, that means because you're watching fake news, and you got to look to alternative news just to kind of get both perception. Now, do you want to listen to both? Absolutely, because you got to be able to look at who's who, and you could tell when someone's lying. You could tell when someone's not telling the truth. And a lot of these fake news, they're not going to report the truth. So that's that. Okay, I'll leave it there, and we will be going back to the gold standard at some time. And then I wanted to leave this with you. Remember the golden rule. What's that? Whoever has the gold makes the rules. All right, and this is a saying from back in time. The reason why I'm saying this is because he who has the gold makes the rules. All right, and I wanted to show you this. This is the top 10 countries with the largest gold reserves, and this was on April 23rd. Which is about a year ago. Okay, it's about a 7-minute read. I'm not going to read through all of it, but the reason why I wanted to go over it, because we know what's going to happen when certain things start to happen in the world when it comes to getting rid of the corrupt individuals, removing corruption, removing Satan, removing pedophilia, human trafficking, child trafficking. All of that crap has to be removed. Okay, and war, all of that stuff, it has to be eradicated. And I do believe with new monetary systems that stuff will cease to exist. So anyway, here are the top gold people. You got the Netherlands at number 10, India at number 9, Japan at number 8, Switzerland at number 7, China at number 6, Russia at number 5, France at number 4, Italy number 3, Germany at number 2, and the great old United States at number 1. Here we are, head over heels when it comes to doubling up on Germany and things like that, and a lot of things will change. Speaking of Russia, going to the gold standard, you know what? Russia has a big part and role in the global economy, and cutting them off is going to play a vital role in some of those funds and things not being transacted. It's going to have its impact. So again, the reason why those who have the gold makes the rules. The United States will eventually make the rules when it comes to how they're going to be doing this and implementing it. I don't know how or don't know when, but I can imagine with gold coming to the scene, the United States will make those rules and things like that. And I do believe that it will be a dual threat. And when I say that, I'm saying it as a means of XRP. I'm saying it as XLM being attached to gold and silver, but it's also going to be what you called a level playing field. I don't think the United States will at that time use their status to dominate, the world and things like that. However, when you have XRP coming from America, you also have XLM coming from America or the United States, then you know what we should be expecting. But this is kind of how we've seen the build out across the globe when it comes to XLM, their partnerships, XRP, their partnerships, and things like that. And once the United States get their shit together, I'm pretty sure we'll start seeing some benefit to actually hodling both XLM and XRP. So I just wanted to leave it on that note. I hope you enjoyed today's video. You got something out of it. Just keep your eyes on those precious metal markets, commodities and things like that. And I think that you should be just okay. Continue to try to get you some silver and gold. I think silver has more upside than anything, which is more widely used than gold itself. This is why they take your cell phones back. This is why they always, because there's gold and silver in those. There's other precious metals in there that you want to hold on to. Okay, don't give up your cell phone especially if you've paid it off. Anyway, hit the like button on the way out. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Tomorrow, or throughout the rest of this week, we're going to be talking a little bit more about Jed McCaleb, because I've gone down that rabbit hole. And again, if you listen to the video on Friday, there was a lot of things that I covered, a few things that I covered, but there's a lot of more things that I uncovered. And I'm just trying to get my mind right to present it to you folks so that you can understand it from just an easy point of view, nothing technical, nothing difficult. But I can tell you, when it comes to Jed, he's something special and he's something different. And you know what? I'm conflicted, okay, from some of the stuff that I was able to come across yesterday during my research. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, okay? Share the video on your favorite social media platforms if you may, and we'll be back tomorrow. God bless, take care, and as always, treat everyone with class, dignity, and respect. Bye-bye. All right, folks, so here we are with that CoinMarketCap for today. We got Bitcoin's dominance 41.5%, Ethereum 19.5% with a global crypto market cap of 1.87 trillion, a decrease of 5.47% over the last day. Over the last week, and over the weekend, folks, we've seen some sharp declines, some upward momentum, downward momentum, but most definitely it looks like we are headed down. Bitcoin $40,894.04, Ethereum at $3,032.19, BNB $402.33, while we have USDC at $50.9 billion market cap, XRP almost 71 cents at 70 cents. So again, we are back to where we were before I went on vacation there, or took some time off, at 70 cents. So again, accumulate, acquire as much as possible. Do your due diligence when available. Solana 102.47 at number 7, and Cardano 94 cents, taking a beating at number 8. It was over $1. We almost hit 117, 118, if not higher, just recently. So anyway, under $1 is straight buying opportunity there. Terra Luna $86.66, and AVAX $76.35 at number 10, and Dogecoin at a number 11, $14. 14 cents. Okay, 14 cents. I misspoke. All right, I was looking ahead. Okay, I was going to look at Polkadot, which is at $17.80, and again, I do believe we could probably get this at 14, 15 bucks, folks. So we're gonna see that play out, and we're gonna see what we could do. So again, we'll be adding Polkadot to the portfolio. Anyway, we got Litecoin 104.24 and Chainlink $14. Tron at the hills of 6 cents there. And then what else we got? Algorand 71 cents, 19 cents for Stellar XLM. And Hedera H-Bar 19 cents, almost 20 cents. And VeChain under 6 cents again. Almost, it's at 5.9 actually. And what else do we got, folks, down here that we want to just take a quick peek at? 66 cents there for IOTA. Whoa, some of these prices are looking lovely. As we speak, 115.57 for Quant, 19 cents for Gala Games, 318 Cello. All right, I've been adding Cello to the portfolio when I get a chance, when I have some scrap change left over from when I'm doing my major purchases. So this weekend, I was able to get me some mobile coin and picked up some more DAG as well as XRP and XLM. And added to my IOTA bag. Obviously, these prices weren't where they were yesterday, but wish they were. Sometimes when you go on the market, you think that you're going to get a good deal, but you find out that you are paying a little bit more. But anyway, that's not here nor there, because XDC is back in the top 100 at 5.5 pennies. And if you did not hear me last week, WattsPay, WTK, went on a tear over the weekend. So again, let's see where that's at. Let's just go check it out. I'm gonna go check it out before we get up out of here for today. Sorry for that. Let me see here. Let's go ahead and search that up. Let's go ahead and look it up, see where we are on WattsPay. Boom. All right, it's at 22 cents. It hit like 34, 35 cents there. Actually, yep, 35 cents. Hopefully, well, I didn't take profit because there was no need to take profit. Again, we're going to be dollar cost averaging into this token. All right, so we got 23 cents there for you to be getting onto it. And it did go on a tear. So again, continue to do your due diligence for WattsPay. Anyway, have a great rest of your day, folks. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.